Hey guys, today we're going to learn how to make cupcakes. It's very important to know how to make cupcakes because everyone loves them and they're great for any occasion. May that be birthdays, graduation, just any type of celebration. Um, so today I'm going to show you a video on how to make cupcakes. Step 1, you need to gather your ingredients. Make sure you have a pan, a mixing bowl, eggs, oil, and then most importantly your cake mix, which even comes in directions in Spanish. Okay. Step 2, you start to mix. Before you mix your cupcakes, you need to make sure that you preheat the oven at the according temperature, which in this case is 350 degrees. Now you're ready to mix. According to the instructions, you need a third cup of oil, and it's important to get the right amount of oil, or else it might not taste as well. The lid's still on it because this is a new one. See, this is when we're going to be taking it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Just a cup of oil. You also need a cup and a fourth of water. Tap water is fine, won't kill you. You need 3 eggs, and it's important to make sure you don't get any shells in the mix. So be careful when you crack them. It's important to make sure there's no egg yolks or clumps of oil. This process of mixing usually takes 3 to 5 minutes to make sure it's completely smooth. Mix hates me. I can't get the clumps out. Sometimes I like to take a taste test. Tastes like cake. Step 3 is to take your little piece of paper, cupcake holders, and put them in your pan. This is an important step because it keeps the cupcakes from sticking to the pan while they're in the oven, and it makes it easier when you get them out to enjoy.
What you making?
Making cupcakes.
Aw, I freaking love cupcakes.
Everybody loves cupcakes. After you've gotten all your clumps out and you've poured your baking cups in, it's time to pour. You want to make sure you only pour about half of the way into the baking cup, because if you pour too much, then it will overflow once it's in the oven because they rise. It's important not to spill while you're pouring the cupcakes, because if any of the batter gets on the pan, it can burn while it's in the oven, which causes the pan to turn brown and make the ugly marks. I'm not doing a very good job of that right now, but oh well. If you do happen to make a mess while you're pouring your batter like I did today, that's alright. You can go back with a wet paper towel and just clean up your mess before you put it in the oven, and it shouldn't leave burn marks. Now that your oven's ready at the proper temperature of 350 degrees, it's time to put your cupcakes in. The process of baking usually takes between 10 to 15 minutes, so you can set a timer for somewhere in between and sit down and watch your favorite TV show while you wait. While you're waiting for your cupcakes to bake, if your favorite TV show isn't on, this is a good time to use your time wisely and put your extra ingredients away and wash and put away your utensils that you used. If you do this, you can avoid having to clean up afterwards and have more time to enjoy your cupcakes. When the timer goes off, that usually indicates that your cupcakes are ready. I like to take a toothpick and check my cupcakes to make sure that there's no batter still needing to be cooked. Make sure you wear an oven mitt while you pull the pan out, or else you'll burn your hand, and that's not fun for anyone. Let's see if they're done. No batter sticks. Looks like they're good. Now it's time to take them out, which I can't do with an oven mitt on. Now it's time to let them cool. Now that I have my first batch of cupcakes cooling, you can go ahead and pour in your excess batter. Once again, it's important to try not to drip so that you don't have I don't know what I'm saying. But just pour in your batter. Make some more cupcakes. Now that your second set of cupcakes are finished and they pass the toothpick test, you're ready to start the cooling process. Make sure you turn your oven off because you don't want to start a house fire. cupcakes to your tray with your other cupcakes so that they can cool. If you're impatient like I am, you can put the entire tray in the refrigerator so that the cooling process goes faster and you have more time to decorate. Now that your cupcakes have cooled, you can go ahead and take them out of the refrigerator and start the decorating process. You want to start with your icing, and it's important to stir it around first so that you have like a nice, even, smooth texture. Then simply pick up a cupcake and go to town. Some people like a lot of icing, some people like just a small amount. I prefer a lot because I like sugar. You just swirl it around, trying to make too much of a mess so that when people pick them up, their hands don't get all sticky. Now that you have them iced, you can add sprinkles or your toppings. Some people use sprinkles, some people simply use decorating gels. Now that you have them decorated, it's time to enjoy. Try to avoid getting icing on your hand if possible. Yum. So today we learned how to make cupcakes, which is a very important thing that everyone should know. We went over the 5 steps, which are getting your ingredients, mixing, pouring, baking, and enjoying. So if you didn't know before, now you know how to make cupcakes for any occasion for everyone to enjoy.